Hello everybody, and we are back. It has been some time since I last uploaded a YouTube video. Why? Because I went to uni, and it has been the worst year of my life, but never mind all that. It's fine. I'm back in the mix. We've got Bagonaf joining us, and this guy only went and bought me the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe as a birthday present, so thank you, Bagonaf.
You are most welcome, my dude.
So
and I think it's important to point out, you know, like we both played the original Stanley Parable together way back in the day. I think it was like 2014 or something like that. You know, we played it together, had a lot of fun. So, you know, it's nice to be coming back to it.
There was a lot of laughing, of trying to wind up the narrator and things like that. So I'll be really curious to see what we do this time, what we feel inclined to do. Shall we behave? Should we do what the narrator wants? Shall we not do what he wants? We'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
There's a secret boss fight with the narrator. No, I'm kidding. There's not. Maybe there is. I don't know.
Maybe there is.
I'm not telling you anything.
Okay. Okay. Let's begin. Ever, the end is never the end. But it starts with ever.
That's despicable.
Okay.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
That was loud.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley.
He met Raphael.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
And he gained
no one had showed up to give him
for the first
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Or did he?
Or did he stare and not do anything for 10 whole seconds just to see if the narrator says anything?
Yeah, I seem to remember when we played this back in the day. He did say something. If you just stood here for a while.
I mean, I'm kind of curious.
Yeah.
But like, am I literally gonna make people sit and wait for this?
Well, look, you're the content creator. This is your decision.
It's like, goddamn, still going, man. Makes us sit there for 2 minutes at the start of a gaming commentary.
Or 2 hours. I mean, however long you like.
Or 2 hours. Right, I'm already bored. Let's do this.
Yeah. Let's go. Okay.
Let's click everything.
There is an achievement in the game for like clicking a certain door a certain number of times or something like that. I can't even remember which one it is.
Okay.
I'll say in the achievements. It actually takes you on this whole thing.
Fair enough.
Oh
man, this is really sensitive.
It is, isn't it, man?
Put on
It's your
one.
fucking quick scope sensitivity, man.
Oh man, and that feels a little.
All
bit
of his
undersensitive,
co-workers
but
were
I'll go with
gone.
it.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
You could maybe like change the sensitivity on your mouse as well. Like, you know, find a happy medium that way. You
Okay.
Adjust those dots per inch.
I managed to switch off a PC.
Yeah, you can do that on some of them.
I think we should switch off every single one.
PC. Yeah.
Surname access. Can't read anything else that's on there.
Yeah. Probably.
So we'll turn it off.
Nonsense. Yeah. Probably not important.
Well, as a lot of people hate Mondays.
Yeah. I mean...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What are we gonna do? Are we gonna be rebels? Or are we gonna follow the plan?
What do you feel like?
I feel like winding the narrator up.
Yeah.
Let's...
I mean, it's the most fun thing.
that's kind of...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Wait.
Do you remember...
I can't turn that computer off, Bagonaf.
No!
God damn it.
Do you remember what ending you got first in this game?
Yeah, I think I did as I was told the first time.
Ah, okay. I mean, that kind of makes sense. You know, you get a little baseline.
Yeah. I'm not going to say too much about
Yes,
it.
truly a room worth admiring.
It
had
though?
really
It's a
been worth
mess.
the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. Interesting choice of words.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
It isn't.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I mean, if it took him an hour to realize not a single directive came through on the computer, then yeah, it is a wonder.
Listen, he's a man of a unique neurological disposition, alright?
Look, Stanley, I think
play.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that
sounds so
investing your
convincing.
trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that
Plot
convinced
twist.
that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Are we giving him a chance?
Man, I'm gonna leave it up to you, right? Like, I want you...
Now listen carefully, this is
Stanley.
important. Stanley walked
Interrupted
through the
you.
red door.
What would Stanley...
Surprise, motherfucker. Stanley walked through the red door. That's this one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, the whole section of the building just disappeared.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door. All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth
Yes.
ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
All right. I'm ready, are you?
Yeah. I just like it because it's orange, man.
Same. Orange is my favorite color.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
What am I going to choose? Bagonaf, tell me.
3!
Why am I going to choose 3?
Because it's the most informative choice.
Oh, of course. A 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings. Does that sound good? Think we can do that? Yes? Wonderful. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Oh. Oh. Is this new? A typical Scotland. Good old Neil.
Nah.
Took 2 seconds to complete the Stanley Parable. Only there's 3% of players chose the blue door. This is you.
Objectively ranked 9,328. That was 9,328 players.
Error, friends list empty.
You have no friends.
So what am I doing?
Well, maybe you can still go through the orange one.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Alright, so this is what I vote we do. I vote now we really mess with him by making it like, oh yeah, this is the best experience ever, and then still choosing the wrong door.
Yeah, okay. I like the sound of that.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
I wonder if there is actually anything that happens if you do this for 4 hours.
There actually is, apparently, an ending for if you do this for 4 hours. I think about 2 hours in, they introduce, I think, like a dog or something like that as well.
Yeah.
That you have to keep away from the fire as well. I can't quite remember.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
And I looked at him. He looked at me.
Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I love
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
That's mad. I wonder if the developer reached out to the creators of Firewatch, obviously, just to do this.
Yeah, there was I watched some behind the scenes videos on this, and there were some people talking about the games that they wanted to put in here, because they had a few different options, but I think yeah, in the end they obviously decided to go with Firewatch. I can't quite remember exactly why, but it's cool. I mean, I love Firewatch as well. I keep meaning to replay it.
No,
Oh,
it can't be.
100%. What
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh, thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls.
I shouldn't have put the dad bod on over the summer.
No.
Okay, I think this will be just the thing. Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
That's totally a hint.
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
League.
Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Yeah. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I don't remember if you can score goals or not. I think you can.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's like speeding.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a thought. And I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience. I'm going to try it out. Here comes another ball.
I suck. Okay,
yes! Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable. More balls!
Oh my god. More balls!
The way he said that. Oh, what the? Jeez, okay.
Can you fall down into the goal?
Oh, well, he did say, can you get lost?
Hold on. What are you doing?
And it was the blue one as well.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back. You still have so much...
That's a little disturbing. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna drop.
I told you it's a horror game, man.
Must be. Yeah, there's nowhere else to go. I think this is it, Bagonaf.
This is it. Yeah.
Well, it's been a pleasure serving with you.
Alright. Wish I could say the same. Oh.
Well, alrighty then.
These are some interesting textures.
To my memory, there's definitely some new stuff having been put into the game here.
Yeah, I mean, the Rocket League and the Firewatch were definitely new. Because it was Minecraft and Portal in the original.
Oh yeah, there was Portal.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remembered Minecraft. I did not remember Portal.
Yeah.
Oh. There's a light. Oh, it's that back to our office.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a little afraid. What do I do, Bagonaf?
Scream.
I can't. My voice. I didn't say earlier, but I'm actually suffering from flu just now. So, yeah, my voice is really raspy and I can't scream.
Yeah. No, it's bad.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
This video is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Please follow the link in the description to get 40% off here. Sorry, it's not.
You realize
sponsored by Coca-Cola.
I'm gonna have to censor that out.
It's not. Look, okay, that was a joke.
Calm down, big corporations. I'm the little guy. Don't show me, please.
He's just a small guy. Please don't hurt him. Okay, he's very precious.
Bitch, I will slap you up. I will slash your jugular.
He's a delicate flower.
Alright, so
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
There's three.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I think there's three very linear choices we can make, and that's where we jumped off the bridge as a rebel, but then where we actually commit to just being a rebel and not jumping off the bridge. Should we try that, and then we can do it the way he wants us to?
Sure, that sounds good to me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
No, Stanley did not.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
for her.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Ain't it all disturbing?
Please. Please do it.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Or...
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
Why are you blurry Bagonaf?
How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
My goodness,
Excellent.
is it 4:30?
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making
Back, sack,
process.
crack.
Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Plug the phone back in.
Take it back. Danger everywhere.
I don't know. Oh, he's put a fence around it.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Wait, did I? Oh no, it must have been the door closing behind me. Should we do what he says now then?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
No.
Or the broom closet.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
What do you think, Bagonaf?
Go. Go. Do it. Do it. Too late now. I like how so far...
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
I think the game's forcing me to go the other way now.
I think you have to, yeah.
Alright, we'll do what he says then. For now.
For now.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that you... My story! You've destroyed my work! Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Such a fucking pussy, that guy. Just embrace the consequences. There you go. This is more like it.
Oh! I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see?
Yeah.
Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
Okay, Dad.
That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Spoilers,
it would have been
bro.
so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So peaceful.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
lets it ball up inside you. Take it out passive aggressively on other co-workers. Resent co-workers for not supporting you more. That's beautiful.
It's a circle. Fucking bastard.
I want to go to the broom closet, mate.
It's so nice in there.
Ultra Deluxe version.
Coming to a
ruined.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I'm exploring. This looks different than what I remember.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
My name is Jeff.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Nightshark 115.
I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
It would be
Okay,
awesome if you
fine.
could
You're not
actually
going to
say-
do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do.
I'm trying,
I
bro.
asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to
Nightshark
show you, then
115.
why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I tried.
Stanley?
You didn't try good enough.
Hello? Are you...
Night,
Is everything
Emma.
okay? Stanley, please.
Yeah.
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Okay
This is more
then.
important than you can ever know. I need this.
Well,
The story needs it.
thank you all so much for watching.
Beat
This
the
has
game.
been
Are you there?
the Stanley
You listening
Parable
to this?
Ultra
Stanley, are you
Deluxe, brought to you by StillGoing and Bagonaf. We made all the wrong choices. Congratulations to us. We are amazing.
That's all
We
right.
lost the game.
I
We
don't
destroyed
know
it.
how we lost
lost
at the end. Maybe I screwed up by saying my name is Jeff, but you know.
You did. You definitely broke it. You blew it, dude.
I know. But I will try one last
You
time.
can try again.
Right. We'll take a quick break there. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a nice return to the channel. Here's hoping it all goes well. And I'll see you guys in the next part, and we will do as we're told. And who knows, maybe things will change.
Maybe.
Sweet.
If we're lucky.
Get your camera to focus, bro. You see your
sorry,
beautiful
it keeps
features.
doing that. Fucking
Jesus.
Look
Amateurs,
right here, dude.
I swear.
I can't help it. Doesn't fucking autofocus right. What you want me to do, man?
I just want you to be your beautiful self, mate.
Eat my fucking ass.
Later. All right.
Okay.
So, yes, that's it. Cool. Next time. Cheers. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye.